Hey guys, Abby here, your fitness chick, here to inspire, uplift, educate, and motivate you like I am every Monday night. How was your weekend? How was your day today? Are you off on a good start? I hope you really are. It's coming into that crazy time of year, so just remember, take deep breaths. You'll be fine. So tonight I wanted to talk about the world of protein bars. I want to give a shout out to Adam Marino. Thank you, Adam, for giving me this really cool idea to share this information, because so many people eat protein bars. You can't go to Target without seeing them. You can't see them. They're all over Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Publix even has them. So if you're a Floridian, for any grocery store all over the United States has them too. They come in boxes, they come individually, and it can be confusing, it can be overwhelming, but it also can be shady, you guys. Because just because something is in a Trader Joe's, a Whole Foods, it doesn't mean it's necessarily good for you. So tonight we're gonna dive in. I got snacks tonight. I'm a big protein bar person. I have been for frickin' 20 years probably, and man, I'm glad to say they've gotten a lot better over the years. So I'm going to talk about my personal favorites. I'm going to talk about what you should look for, what you should avoid, and why you should have some nearby. So I want to start off by also saying I am not getting paid or sponsored to talk about any of these protein bars. This is just something that I have personally done, and I'm not getting paid to promote any of these whatsoever. Some of you may not realize that besides being a personal trainer, I'm also a certified nutritionist. So that makes me a little better equipped to give you guys some good information about what you should look for and what you should avoid when we're going for protein bars. So I always say there's good, there's better, and there's best when we're talking about protein sources. As I have always talked about, as I will continue to always talk about, protein should be the main heartbeat of all of your meals. Protein is what is the most thermodynamic food. That means it takes the body more energy to burn it off, and that's why you should be consuming it. It also is what fuels your lean muscle mass, and that's super important too. The more higher lean amount of muscle mass that you have, the higher your metabolic rate, means the more food that you get to eat, the more calories you burn at rest. So protein is a wonderful thing to include in your nutrition. So many people are deficient in it, and it's because most foods we grab for and gravitate to are carbohydrates. So I'm going to talk about the protein bars. Let's dive into those and talk about what you want to look for. Now, when we're eating protein though, just for a pause real quick, you really know that whole foods are best. When we're getting the maximum amount of amino acids and really good protein sources, we're gonna get that from whole foods, right? We're gonna get that from lean meat sources. We're gonna get that from dairy sources like your plain Greek yogurt. We're gonna get it from eggs. We're gonna get it from fish. Those are your best go-to sources for protein. But coming into the busy, crazy time of year where maybe you don't have as much time to meal prep, you're tempted to hit the drive-through, you're going to be traveling, it may make you make bad decisions. Because I know when we get to the point where we're so freaking hungry, we're like, F it, I don't care, I want some food. And that's why I always have a protein bar in my purse, because it's something that I can pull out in an emergency when I'm starving, and it satiates me and keeps me from making bad decisions. So this is what you want to look for though when we're talking about protein bars, okay? I have a bunch back here. It looks like a little trick-or-treat bowl, doesn't it? A healthy one though, most of it. So what you want to look for as you're reading the labels, because this is important. Again, just because it's in Whole Foods, just because it's in the vitamin shop, just because it's in Trader Joe's does not mean it's good for you. Just because it says gluten-free, just because it says dairy-free, just because it says vegan, just because it says protein doesn't mean it's good for you. So my mission is to teach you tonight to know how to read the label. So this is what you want to look for. When you're looking for a good quality protein bar, you want at least 10 grams of protein. I like a little higher, especially if you're looking to build muscle. You really want to have a higher amount of protein, but 10 is minimal. Really, that's what you need. We also want to look for fiber. So 3 grams of fiber or more. The other thing is 12 grams or less of sugar. That's where they get you on these. And I'm going to show you a really crazy comparison. I don't know if you can see the Reese's cups back there, but there's actually a protein cookie back here that has more bad stuff in it than the Reese's cup does. So that's why you got to be smart. What you don't want is, you have to remember when you're looking at your labels, you guys, the top ingredients, they're listed in amount of the ingredient being present. So they're listed in dominance. So the top 5, 7, 10 ingredients are going to have the most staying power in that protein bar, meaning there's that more of it. Okay. So those top 10 ingredients are super important to pay attention to. So what we want to avoid, especially the bars that are coated in chocolate, which a lot of them are, actually a couple of them tonight I'm going to show are, they're going to have palm oil or kernel oil. So we don't love that, but it's still better than hitting drive-thrus, right? And if it's listed a little bit further in, then it's okay. I mean, there's going to be some bad things in it. But if it's in the top 3 ingredients, you want to avoid palm oil and kernel oil. The other thing that you want to avoid is a lot of artificial sweeteners like sucrose. If it has high fructose corn syrup in the top 3 ingredients, also artificial sweeteners like the xylitol, sorbitol, things like that can cause gas, bloating, and some really upset stomach. So look for those. Everybody's different. Everybody's taste buds are different. So personally, if I say I really like how something tastes, you might be like, that's freaking disgusting. And then something that you like, I might be like, ew, that's gross. So it's all about opinion here when I'm talking about taste. But you'll have to agree, if you've ever had a protein bar, a lot of times they're going to be a little bit chalky. They have a tendency to do that. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you a couple. Some are very popular. I've got all of these today at the Vitamin Shop and also at Target. Okay? So let's dive in. So I have to say, when I discovered these, I was like, oh my God, these are so good. But remember, there's good, better, best. When you're wanting something sweet, when you're wanting to not completely derail yourself from your nutrition, this is a really, really good option. So I love these. This brand is called Legendary, and I've opened all of these so I could take the product out and show you. So what does this look like? This looks like a Pop-Tart, right? So this looks like a strawberry frosted Pop-Tart. The cool thing is when you take it out of the package, you guys, let me do this in backwards here. It actually looks like the picture on the bag. So it's got the filling in it and everything. This is so good. I pop it in the microwave for about 10 seconds in the bag. It's freaking delicious. Is it super great for you? No. Is it better than eating a regular Pop-Tart? Yeah. So here, I'm going to give you the calorie breakdown. I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to actually post something with pictures of these different ones I'm discussing tonight and the goods, the pros and the cons. So anyway, I'm talking about the Legendary. It's actually called Strawberry Flavored Protein Pastry. This has 180 calories because the other thing you want to look for is about 200 calories or so. That's the calorie content you want to look for. So this has 180 calories, 8 grams of fat, only 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 22 carbs, 9 grams of fiber, 20 grams of protein. So this one's not too bad. This has 25% calcium in it. It's got a little bit of potassium. So this one I love. It has your whey protein in it. It does have some artificial sweeteners in it, but most of those aren't listed to the very end. Delicious. My favorite one comes in cinnamon. So like a cinnamon Pop-Tart. It's really super good. So there's one. So it's not a protein bar, but it's a pastry and it's good. Okay. The next one I'm going to talk about is the brand One. I think I got that. Did I get that? No, I got this at the Vitamin Shop. So this is a pumpkin pie flavored. This one is coated. So I took a bite of it. You can see the inside of it. It is coated in a white chocolate. This has 220 calories, okay. Calorie content, good. 8 grams of fat, okay. 6 grams of it saturated. Remember, you guys, 20% of our dietary calories, no more than that, should come from saturated fat. So if you're on 2,000 calories a day, only about 200 calories should come from saturated fat, which is about 22 grams of saturated fat. So 6 grams, that's kind of high. This also has 24 carbs. It has 8 grams of fiber. Remember, we're shooting for at least 3. And it has 20 grams of protein. We're shooting for 10. So this is a good option. I have to say, I don't love the taste of this at all, really. But, you know, maybe you'll like it. They come in a million different flavors. The content is good. This is a great one to have on standby. It meets all the criteria. So that's the brand one. My favorite, though, probably is Barbells, Barebells. This is called a protein bar caramel cashew. This one is super yummy. This one out of all of them, I think probably tastes the best, in my opinion. So we got 200 calories, that meets the calorie goal, 8 grams of fat, only 3 of it saturated, 18 carbs, we got our 3 grams of fiber we're shooting for, and it's got 20 grams of protein. Total sugars in this is only about 6. It does have some sugar alcohols in it. So this one is super good, really great to have in your bag, in your briefcase, for emergencies, if you're traveling. This is going to help get your protein goals in because it's higher in protein than most protein bars. To get 20 grams, that's really great. So I love this one. It tastes really good. It's covered in chocolate. It even looks kind of like a candy bar. And when you look at the inside, it kind of looks like a little caramel filling. It's really good. I highly recommend these. And these come in a lot of different flavors too. I got this one at the Vitamin Shop. You can order all of these online. A lot of them come in boxes of like 12, so you can save some money on that too. The next one I wanted to show, this one's good for weight loss because it's super high in fiber, and this is also dairy-free. So if you have a lactose intolerance, this brand is called No Cow because it's dairy-free. And it has 20 grams of plant protein, only 1 gram of sugar, 4 net carbs. This is a chocolate peanut butter. This is what it looks like. So it is coated in a chocolate. It's got kind of a filling that looks like this. The calorie breakdown on this, again, we're looking for 200 calories or so, 10 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, 12 or less of added sugars. This has 200 calories, 7 grams of fat, 26 carbs, but 15 of it is fiber, so be close to the bathroom. And it has 20 grams of protein in it. I have to say, out of all of them, this tasted like shit. So for me, it's a no, but you might really like it. Definitely very misleading on the picture, No Cow people. It does not taste like that at all. It's very chalky to me. It literally, I spit it out. It tasted like a brick of concrete, and it just got worse as it progressed with my chewing. So I spit it out, but you might like it. Hey, listen, if you're trying to get your content, your protein, your nutrition and all that, you might love it. It's better than going through a drive-thru, okay? Sometimes if you just choke it down just with some water, you can make it. But not my favorite as far as taste is concerned, okay? The next one, these are really popular. This is the brand that Jennifer Aniston promotes. It's called Vital Proteins. This is a cold brew coffee. It actually came in a box, I think, of 6. I got it at Target. You can obviously buy it online. This is what it looks like on the outside. It has this kind of a filling on the inside. The nice thing about this is it does have collagen in it. So if you're looking to get some collagen, that's a good thing with this. It has 170 calories. It's small though, if you can see the size of it. It has 170 calories, 8 grams of fat, 10 carbs, so low on the carb scale, and it's got 14 grams of protein in it. So this is a nice little thing that could give you a quick snack. It's not super high in protein, but it's going to satiate you. For me, the taste of it didn't have a lot of flavor to me. It was okay. Definitely not horrible. I could do it. And so this is the Vital Proteins. And remember, tomorrow I'm going to post the pros and cons of these. So we'll have that up. Okay. So not bad, doable, and fits all the guidelines that we're looking for. The last one that I have open, because I wanted to give you a variety. We showed you a pastry, we showed you the bars, and now I'm going to show you, this is a muffin. So this is called a protein muffin. This is made by Redcon. I got this at the Vitamin Shop. This is what it looks like when you take it out of the packaging. These are really much better if you can heat them. So if you're near a microwave, these are better if you can pop them in the microwave for about, for about 10 seconds or so. So this one has real food ingredients. So it has whole food protein. It has 230 calories, 9 grams of fat. Okay, it has 20 grams of carbs, but it doesn't have any fiber in it. So we're really missing that. So that's where this is really lacking. We're shooting for at least 3 grams of fiber. It does have 15 grams of protein. So this is better than the Otis. What's that brand? Otis, the Spinnaker muffins. I don't know. One of my clients today, I was looking at her food intake this past week. She ate 2 of those in one day. And I can tell you, way worse than eating this. So good, better, best. At least you're getting better nutrition from this, but not like 100% great because it does miss the fiber content on it. Okay. All right, so the other thing I wanted to talk about real quickly are things that, again, how manufacturers, they try to trick you. It's not a coincidence, okay? So I love this one because the brand it says, my cookie dealer. So I was like, I gotta see what this is all about. So this is a protein double chocolate chip cookie. Now, I got this actually at the Vitamin Shop. So again, just because it's in a healthy store doesn't mean it's healthy. This is a pretty big size cookie. Listen to the breakdown of nutrition though. This has 450 calories in it. It has 16 grams of fat, 9 of it saturated. It has 57 carbohydrate grams. 5 of only are fiber, and it has 18 grams of protein. Is this worth it? No. This is not a good source. And when I compared it, the scary thing, who doesn't love these? I mean, my God, or unless you overdosed on Halloween candy this past week, these might make you feel sick just looking at it. But these are my favorite. And when I looked at the calorie comparison, this actually has less calories, and these are the big ones. These are the Reese's Big Cups. Both of these, you can eat the whole package, and it has less calories than this protein cookie. And it actually also had less carbohydrates in it. So you have to read the labels, you guys. I didn't even taste this because I was like, I'll save that for hurricane season next year. I'm not going to eat that. But, if I get desperate, maybe one night, okay. But you can see that's why you have to read the labels. The other ones that I wanted to talk about that are worthy of mentioning, I have a couple of these real quickly. Okay. So these are just a few because I like to keep it at 20 minutes. We're almost there. So this one is called the Only Bar. This is by Truvani. And this would make you think, oh, this is good because let me show you. It's USDA organic. Okay, we like that. That's good. And it says made only from ingredients in your kitchen. So that's good, right? We think that's a good thing. It's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, and it's plant-based. Well, let's check this out. Let's see what it's got in it. So when you look at the back, when you look at the nutritional content, it has 240 calories, and it's small. So high in calories. It has 15 grams of fat. It has 22 carbs, 4 are fiber. But only has 6 grams of protein in it. So it doesn't really meet the goal of our 10 grams or more of protein. So not really a great choice, okay? I mean, you're going to get a little bit of nutrition in it, but if you're looking for protein sources, this isn't going to be it. The other one I wanted to talk about was the Alani. This is a brand, I think I got this one at Target. They're known for the energy drinks. I used to drink some of these. They're not really great for you, but anyway, this is really not a great source. I'm going to tell you why. The first ingredient is the chocolate flavored coating, which is sugar, the palm kernel oil I told you to avoid. So number one, I don't like that right away. It's got 190 calories, 7 grams of fat, 5 of it saturated. It has 18 carbs, only 1 gram of fiber, and 16 grams of protein. So it's okay. All right. The other one is the Luna Bar. I know lots of people who eat these and we think, oh yeah, that's really healthy. Let's do that. This again is gluten-free, non-GMO. So we like that part of it. It's got 190 calories. So low on the calories. That's not bad. The fat is 6 grams. It has only 8 grams of protein though. It has 28 carbs and 3 grams of fiber. So just an average, not great. Not high on protein. So if you're looking for your protein source, this isn't what you really want to go for. Okay. The one I also really like, this is the last one I'll talk about. Actually, I'm going to talk about 2 more. This is an MRE bar. This is a meal replacement bar. I really like this one. This is a great brand. I like this because it gets good protein in you. It has 260 calories, so it's a little bit higher in the calorie content. But that's because it has higher protein. It has 20 grams of protein. It has 29 carbs, but it has the 3 grams of fiber, which is what we're looking for, 9 grams of fat. I love these. So these are a replacement of a meal. So if you're on the fly, it's a good source. The last one I'm going to talk about, you guys, is the Kind bars. So you really want to watch these. This one I brought in just because it says breakfast protein on it. But when we go over into the aisle, when we're talking about granola bars, when we're talking about cereal bars, those really aren't that great. And you really need to look at the nutrition on those next time you're at the store. This one's not bad because it's got some good nutrition to it. This one has 220 calories. There's 2 little bars in here. I actually bought a box of these at Target today. It's really good. It actually tasted really good. It has 10 grams of fat, though, in it, but only 2 of it's saturated. And it has 27 carbs. It's got our 3 grams of fiber that we're always looking for. But it only has 8 grams of protein in it, and that's for both bars. So not super high, but I really like the taste of this one. I think this one's really, really good. And again, it's better than going through the drive-thru. It's something really good. It doesn't have the chocolate coating on it, so it won't melt in your purse if it's in there for a few weeks. So I do like this. But really look at all of them. This one's just a little bit better because it says breakfast protein, even though it only has 8 grams in it. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. People don't plan to fail, you fail to plan. Always have something on standby for emergencies. They have these. You can get protein like beef jerky sticks. You can get even protein chips, whatever. Have snacks that can stay in your purse and your briefcase for a while so that you have it in case you get hungry. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. You guys, I'm always here to help you guys. If you have any questions, you can always email me, support@yourfitnesschick.com. You can private message me here on Facebook. Leave a comment on this video. I always get back to everybody. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out my podcast. I release all my podcasts now on Tuesday. To listen to it on your morning commute, please go to Spotify and follow me there, Your Fitness Chick. The video will be uploaded here on Facebook tomorrow, and it's also on YouTube. Please go to my YouTube channel, Your Fitness Chick, and like and follow me there. I'm pretty sad in that department. I've got to grow my YouTube channel. So I would really appreciate it. If you go to YouTube, Your Fitness Chick, like and follow. That's where I put all these videos because they only stay for 30 days on the Facebook post. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great week. Go get some good protein bars. Make sure to read the labels, and I'll see you here next Monday for Monday Night Live.